It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I love the Las Vegas evenings in the fall and in the spring. There are 5 key areas that influence the cost of video production, and they are the concept development or the creative behind the video, pre-production, production, post-production, and then distribution. Now, when you think about concepts, the creative, this is when you sit and brainstorm the purpose of what you are doing. If you call Boom Video, we're gonna ask you about your target audience. That's the number one question that we're gonna ask. Who's your target audience? If you say everyone, it's a short meeting, we go on our way, you go find someone else to do your video. But if we can really get down to who the target audience is, then we can get to the whiteboard and really brainstorm. Brainstorm on what's worked, what hasn't worked, how are we going to execute this? Are we going to have different props? Are we going to hire a cast? It is a fun time when we're talking about the creative in putting together the video project. Next is pre-production. Now some ask, well, what's the difference between pre-production and concept development? I'm so glad you asked. Pre-production is where we sit down and identify if we're going to bring in cast members, if we're going to use members of your particular team. One of my clients, we had a discussion about getting in the boat, Colorado River, drone, Miami Vice style, in closing out the video. So that's where pre-production comes into play. Next is production. Lights, camera, action, baby. That's when we get together and we film, and why it's important to understand, especially when people ask me, hey, Troy, can you edit my work? Yes, I have a team that can edit your work, your videos for you. However, filming in production is based on how we edit. We're gonna shoot with editing in mind. The shots, the angles, how we administer the lighting is all based on how we edit. So when we're in this production phase, all of it works together, from the filming to the angles, to the lighting, and the audio. Audio is very important. The salmon has been placed on the smoker. My wife asked that I cut her out as she put the salmon on the Traeger, but boy, it's going to be good. You sure you don't want to come over? Okay, we've talked about concept, we've talked about pre-production, we've talked about production. Now let's talk about post-production. Post-production is where it all comes together. This includes editing, this includes color correction, this includes the audio mastering. All of it comes together. Finally, the distribution of the video. Is it going to be reels for your social media? Is it going to be featured on your website? Are you going to put it on TV as an ad or a commercial? All of these things are considered distribution. They just took the salmon off the Traeger. Now it's going into the oven for 2 minutes. We're getting close to dinner time, so I better wrap up this video. When your customers see the type of investment that you make in a produced video, that starts to build trust. And when you're ready for a video production company, then you call Boom. At Boom Video, we don't create one video and call it a day. We want to create something that's going to move your audience along in their decision-making journey.